Well, it's a beautiful day. It's July 9th, about 9:30 in the morning, and it's around 65 degrees Fahrenheit. Really nice weather, very low humidity. And so I just want to walk through the little container garden here and show y'all how the herbs are growing. So right over here, well, first I'll start with the little lime tree. And I've been growing this, I think I've germinated it in January if I'm not mistaken. And so it's just doing great. And then I have two more seeds that I sprouted, and I put those right there, and they are up and growing. I will move those out into their own pot here very shortly so that they have their own room. And then of course the basil. All the basil's doing real well. This is some Thai basil. I absolutely love to make little Thai spring rolls with the basil, with some shrimp, and then many other things that I have in the garden, like cucumbers. It's really good. I'll leave a link to that recipe if you want to check it out. And so all the basil is just really doing well. It likes this nice sunny side of my deck. And then the rosemary is growing and doing great. I've been using this in a lot of potatoes. Really delicious in little frittatas in the morning with eggs. And then of course a little calamandan tree, or actually it's always grown kind of like a bush, so not much like a tree. And I put some basil over here too, just because I had a little spot for it. And then the sweet bay laurel is just really doing well here. I have a little sweet pea currant tomato plant, and this one should produce little orange berries instead of the red. I call them berries because they're like little tomato berries. And some more basil. This was some that I planted about a month after I put the other one out. So I think I planted this in late May. And I've noticed some worm damage on here. As a matter of fact, I have pulled one worm off of here. And I continue to look for the other one or two on here because I just can't find them. So I'll look better maybe this afternoon. And then some more basil with scallions planted around it. And it gets a lot of shade from the other plants here and the GreenStalk system, which I'll show you here in just a minute. Parsley is doing real well. This apple mint is just beautiful. I have a lot of this apple mint down in my other garden. But I haven't shown y'all that this year because I'm really not doing much down there. What's down there is just whatever has reseeded and perennials. So I'm not weeding down there. I'm not watering. So I might walk y'all through there sometime this summer and just show you what a garden looks like when it's neglected. And then the nasturtium down here is just beautiful, beautiful. A lot of blooms. And these are like double nasturtiums or something. And they're fragrant. I think you call this a fragrant giant from Parks. I'm pretty sure that's what that one is. Anyway, it's really pretty. I have some dill over here growing straight up through here. I've really planted a lot of nasturtiums in here. If I peek around this side, I can show you. I have some orange down there, another yellow gold one here. And then up here I have the sweet pea currant tomatoes. I've been picking and enjoying those. I have the red and the orange growing over here. I think I put about 3 of those plants in this system this year. And then over here on this side I have some of the shiso. I haven't used that yet. And it's like there's a spider web here too. I don't know if you guys can see it or not. I have some Swiss chard growing down here somewhere. I've planted some Swiss chard. Mostly I have nasturtiums in here this year though. And then over here on this side of my deck where it gets afternoon shade, I have some cilantro, which is bolting, and it's already producing the little seeds. They're green right now, but they'll soon be tan. And then of course chives. I really should have divided this pot this year. I think these have been in here probably, this might be even their 4th year. So they've been in these pots quite a while, and I really do need to divide them for next year. But I'll probably do that in the fall because it'll go dormant in the winter. And then mint. This is spearmint, and this is the one that I showed you that I propagated in a video. I guess it was probably last month, but you can see how well it's doing. It's just, I took just one little tiny stem and transplanted it into the soil, and now it's just big and beautiful. It doesn't take long for mint. And then thyme, this is the one I also showed you in that same video, and it's just doing really well. This is French thyme. And then tarragon, looking really nice there. This was a new tarragon plant for me this year. And this is my old tarragon plant. It's doing real well. I've been enjoying that. And then this is the oregano that I planted from seed right into the pot. And that one I also showed you in that video on propagating thyme, oregano, and mint. And then I have the dill flower heads over here. And I really enjoy using the flower heads just about as much as I do the leaves. So I don't ever let those go to waste. And once it gets to the green stage though, it's good to just let them dry, and you can use the dill seed in things like dill bread. Really, really good. And then we have, of course, scallions, lots of scallions. I never have enough of those. As a matter of fact, I went ahead and threw some more seeds into this pot right down here for more scallions. So those should be coming up. I should be enjoying those in the late fall. And then this is the oregano that I propagated in that video with just one little tiny stem. And so you can see how well it's doing now. It's also producing flowers, and looks like, which are nice dried too. And you can use those certainly in your dishes. And this is some bolting basil. This is red rhubarb. Has a lot of nice pretty flowers on it, but it won't get much bigger than this. So that's, you can also use the flowers. You can always use your flowers for your herbs. And then my new chive plant, I planted this last year, and so this is its first year of really nice and vigorous growth. And then right back here is a little lemon tree, and I haven't found a home for it yet. So I grew that from seed from a lemon that I got at the grocery store. So we'll see how that turns out. I've still got to find room for my other lime trees once I move them out of the pot. But anyway, there you go. I thought you guys might want to get a nice little update on everything. And I hope you guys are having fun out there, enjoying your summer and enjoying cooking and grilling out and all the things that go with summer. If you have any questions about any of the plants that I just showed you, please leave them down below the video and I'll be more than happy to help you. Thanks so much for watching. Y'all have a beautiful day.